Hello students. Previously we saw what mean is and how it is calculated. Today let us learn about other two central tendencies, median and mode.
Now the next central tendency is median. Median is the value which occupies the middle position in the data set when all the observations are arranged in an ascending or descending order in a given data. So we can say that median is a positional average as its value is determined with reference to its position in the value of data. Now there are two cases for finding median. Case 1, where number of observations in data is odd, and case 2, when number of observations in data is even. If number of observations is odd, that is n is odd, then median is mathematically calculated as n plus 1th term upon 2. If number of observations n in a data is even, then median is calculated mathematically as n by 2th term plus n by 2th plus 1 term upon 2. Let's understand it better with an example. The height in centimeter of members of a school football team are as shown. Find the median of the above data. Students, always keep this one important thing in your mind. To find the median of the data, we have to arrange the data either in increasing order or decreasing order. Whereas this is not a necessary condition for mean. And as you can observe, the given data is not in its increasing order. So first, arrange the data items, that is observations, in ascending order. And by doing so, we get, as you can see. Now students, count the number of observations we have. Yes, we find that n is equal to 8, which is even. So, we know that if number of observation is even, then we will use the formula median is equal to n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term upon 2. Here we know that n by 2th term is the 4th term, which is 140 from the starting, and n by 2th plus 1 term is the 5th term, which is 142. So put them in formula 140 plus 142 upon 2, we get 141 as the answer. Thus we see that 141 is the median of this data. Now students, if we put this 141 in the given data, we find that it exactly occupies the middle position. That means 50% of the observation fall below 141 and 50% of the observations fall above 141. Thus we say that median is the value which occupies the central position, and hence it is called as positional mean. Now let us see second example. The age of members of a weekend poker team are as follows. Find the mean of this set. As you can observe, again, data is not arranged in increasing order. So first, arrange the data in increasing order. And then count the number of observations. We find that n is equal to 7, which is odd. So we use the formula median is equal to n plus 1th term upon 2. Now from the data n plus 1th term, that means 8th term divided by 2, that is the 4th term. So we find that the fourth term in the data is 42. Thus, the fourth term of our data, 42, is the median of this data. Again, you can see that 3 values of the data fall below 42 and 3 values of the data fall above 42. Thus, 42 is again a positional mean. So, the next central tendency is mode. As an average, it represents the most typical value of the data. In simple words, mode is the most frequently occurring data in the given set. For ungrouped data, we just need to identify the observation which occurs maximum times and we will get the mode of this data. For example, in a data say 6, 8, 9, 3, 4, 6, 7, 6, 3, we observe that value 6 or observation 6 occurs most number of times. The 6 is the mode of the given data. Students, an easy way to remember mode is most often data entered. But note students, any data set may have one mode or more than one mode, or sometimes it may not have a mode at all. So depending upon the number of modes data has,
Hello students.
a unimodal data if it has one mode. It can be a bimodal data if it has two modes, or it can be trimodal or multimodal data. The example that we discussed here had only one mode, that is 6, so it is a unimodal data. The examples of bimodal data and trimodal data are there on your screen. So students, let's quickly summarize what we have studied. We saw that mean is sum of all observations divided by total number of observations mathematically, also known as arithmetic mean or simply average. It is denoted by x bar. Median is the value or number in the data which is at the central position. Mode is the most typical or most repeated value of data. So students, here we have seen how to find mean for ungrouped data or from a raw data. In our next video, we will learn how to find mean in a ungrouped data but arranged in a form of frequency distribution table and a group data.